All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before I begin, I'd like to give all glory, honor, and praises due unto the true and living power, Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Kakwadash. Double honors into the apostles, the bishops and elders and captains who were well. All right, salutations to hopeful left out there, Lord willing, we be those men who are out there standing boldly and so stiffly for the word of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai in truth and sincerity and wholeheartedly, man. All right, this is Brother Tazawan, here to hopefully edify the elect through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai Shai through these scriptures. Right, pretty much, I'm pretty much be going into the blind leading the blind. All right, how Lord has opened our eyes into the true teachers, right? The true prophets, and not these false prophets, man. Okay, I had this situation at my job. All right, I got this guy at my job who knows he's an Israelite, and he knows I'm an Israelite. You know, we both know. He just came up to me and he just knew. He just like, I don't know how the hell. He just knew based off, my countenance and things I don't do, how I just carry myself. He came to me and he realized that, at my job, they do like sometimes they give us food at the job at times or whatever. And I would tell him that, I don't eat certain things. I'll be allergic, pork or whatever, pizzas. And I just tell him, I'm allergic. You know how you do. You want to be Clark Kent in the job. And he sees I don't get lineups. He just pretty much broke it down to me. He's like, yo, man, you know about the Israelites? And what can you really do? And you say yes or no. I said, yeah, I know about them. He said, yo, you Israelite, bro? I was like, wow, maybe who forget about all that. This dude, he's a really, really cool guy, really cool brother. But he doesn't really know too much about. He really doesn't know too much about the scriptures. But he watches Captain Tazariak and the ISUPK. He said some years ago he went down to Philly, was going into schools, and he really, you could tell this brother, he don't really know too much about the scriptures. Like, yo, you know about the Edomites, man? Yeah, man. You can't be sleep with no white woman. Just dumb shit like that. Just you can tell he just really unlearned. But in this particular day, the other day, I see this guy probably like 1 or 2 days out of the week at my job. And he came to me the other day. He said, yo, man, how you feel about Captain Cesare, ISUPK, man? Them bros, they strong, they going hard, man. Them bros. I was like, yeah, them bros, I give my little 2 cents. I don't really want to talk. I don't really like talk about the truth at work. I ain't straight away from that, man. But you know how Jake is. They just come up to you abruptly. Trying to pull you to the side. Like, brother, I ain't trying to deal with that shit. I'm at work, bro. You know what I mean? And he's telling me how them brothers got truth and them brothers, I should be following them. You could tell this guy he doesn't watch these. He say, yo, I might do like, I mean, just cut it out, basically. These guys are not the true prophets of men in the Lord. All right. I told him that, do you know anything about the things they say? He said, what you mean? I'm like, about John the Baptist not being a man in the Lord, how you can smoke weed and pop your woman in the booty, things of that nature, how the Sabbath works. And then he trying to justify the shit. Yo, what's wrong with doing it with the woman, man? It's not you doing with the men. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? But these are basically the men that have been set up by Yahweh Shem Shai to ultimately to lead certain people astray to not get this true 100% truth, man. All right, and this is all the Lord's doing. All right, and that's the perfect thing because the Lord's not looking for everybody. The Lord's not looking for every Israelite, But let me just get into these scriptures, man, because these false prophets has got to go, man. And ultimately, your time is up. And those of you that don't want to abide by the true and living power of Yahweh Shem Shai, this 100% truth, knowingly that's coming from GMS, ultimately, the Most High really not dealing with you, man. And, when I'm telling this guy this stuff, about Captain Desire, he's getting flustered. He started, you could tell he he had like a carnal mindset. Like, yo, he's really getting upset, man. It's like, yo, what the hell are you doing? Like, yo, man, relax, bro. I'm like, man, I can't talk to this dude, bro. So I want to leave him. I'll give him 2 cents, whatever. But watch this. This is Isaiah chapter 30, all right, in verse 20. It says, and though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the word of affliction, yet shall not his teachers be removed into a corner anymore, but the eye shall see thy teachers, man. All right, the truth has It is now that the truth has come out years ago, back in the 50s, 60s, all right, with Abba Bivens and all the other older apostles out there. Well, of course, apostles out there and those men who are out there doing this work. Ultimately we got to put into other men's labors. Our apostles came on the scene, and then we came on the scene after. Here it is that the 100% truth is now out. It's 2023, man. And niggas still celebrating Christmas, and that's what this guy was talking about. What's wrong with celebrating Christmas? Like, dude, how you saying you're Israelite and you still saying celebrating Christmas? What's wrong with Halloween, man? It's for the kids. Man, fuck them kids. Okay, but anywho, let's get this serious. It says, "Ye shall not see thy teachers be moved into a corner anymore, but the eyes shall see thy teachers. And thine ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, This is the way, walk ye in it, when ye turn to the right and when ye turn to the left." And ultimately, that's a beautiful thing, because that's what us brothers here at GMS have come about. When we first heard this word, I'll never forget when I first heard this word. I was bawling my eyes out, crying, man. I was like, wow, I always knew there had to be something. I was bawling my eyes out, crying like a little baby for damn near an hour. Me and another brother, you know what I'm saying? We found out. And it took nothing else but just to hear those words, Yahweh Shem Shah, we walked through. Of course, you might come through and watch other camps. You might watch IUIC, First IPUSPK, or you might watch like Zabak, HOI, or GMS too. You know what I'm saying? But here it is that, you see the differences in between the camps. And here it is that Yahweh Shem Shah has it to where you move a certain way to find the true teachings and the 100% truth, man. And that's a beautiful thing, because at one point, you brothers might have been calling on other names besides like Yahweh Shem Shah. You might have been calling Yeshaya and Ahaya and Yah, Yehoshua, and then later on you came upon GMS and you're like, no, this is it. I know this is it. This is something resonating in my spirit, that everything that these brothers are saying or teaching, and with facts and proving it and giving it to you plainly, you can tell that these are the true men of the Lord, man. It says, "In thine ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, This is the way, walk ye in it." All right. It says, "When ye turn to the right hand and when ye turn to the left." Okay. Let's get another scripture real quick. Okay, Con. This is Con. Matthew chapter 7, verse 15. It says, "Beware of false prophets." So verse 15, "Beware of false prophets which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves," man. Right? And that's pretty much what they are, man. They're ravening wolves, okay? They're not really here for you. These other prophets, man. Here it is that you have the apostle and elders of GMS, double honors to them, of course, who are always about just pushing the word, pushing the agenda of Yahweh Shem Shai. But then you have these other groups who are just pushing their own agenda from their own bellies and their own agendas. It's not about the elect. It's about all Israel. Being in second command of Yahweh Shai, and pretty much building another Israelite community. Okay, man, we're not trying to be here in America, man. We're trying to get the fuck up out of here. Saying you could take that max juice, all right? And that's another thing, telling him that, and he knows that. He's like, yo, but come on, I'm talking about that. I'm like, yo, they believe in taking the vaccine. He's like, well, you ain't had nothing to say. He had nothing to say. He was just stuck, And like I say, his face turned to like like he wanted to get carnal for me talking like bad about them, I guess. I'm just pretty much telling the truth. It says, "But inwardly they are ravening wolves," verse 16. "Ye shall know them by their fruits." Okay? Do men gather grapes of thorns or figs of thistles? Say if you got a bush, have you ever seen like a vineyard, or you have I remember my grandfather, when I was a little kid, I remember going to Virginia, my grandfather had all these bushes, fruitful trees, man, fruitful bushes. And you go ahead and you pick up a grape. You're going to pick up a grape with thorns on it, or you're going to get a fig with thistles on it. No, you're going to throw that shit away, man. That's pretty much how these Israelite groups are coming, man, or the things that they're feeding you. Things that they're feeding you, or the men that come into ministry and how they build them up a certain way. You know, wearing all black and the Sabbath is this day, this, and that, third. But yeah, but here it is that the apostles and elders of GMS, man, it was just plain cut to the point, you know. And we never look back. It says, even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree, all right, it says corrupt, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit. It says, a good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. So it's highly impossible. All right. Every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast to the fire, because you're going, and Yahweh has no use for you. Okay, your Most High has no use for you, man. Ultimately, because why? You're not bringing about the true ministry of Yahweh Shai, the 100% truth, speaking lies and vain things that you shouldn't be speaking. You know, it's in the book of Titus when it says that the mouth was probably shall be that it must be stopped. A vain bab, I believe. You know, roughly paraphrasing. You know, like I said, I'm not going to make this lesson long. Oh, it's a lot. This is Isaiah. It's a lot. It's Isaiah 28, verse 15. It says, because ye had made a covenant with death. This is one of my favorite scriptures. It says, because ye had made a covenant with death. Sorry. Because ye have said we have made a covenant with death and with hell, we are at an agreement. All right. And that's exactly what these other Israelite groups are doing, man. All right. You know, 501c3 charters. You know, here it is. You don't see the apostles and elders taking 501c3 charter. Here it is that you have the apostles that they bring about stories all the time how, you know, you have Esau coming through trying to pay him off, like, yo, just do this. You know, you could say that, but say it like this, or, you know, just sell out. A lot of these Israelite groups that sell out bag, man. All right, that Judas purse, which I also told this guy. But he's like, nah, man, they all eat for the people, me for the black man, man, they for the black man. But the Lord ain't looking for no fucking black man, nigga. All right? Look for no fucking black man, all right? The Most High and His Son looking for the elect, for the men, all right? Who are going to stand boldly in front of the face of other adversaries, man. All right? Shaking their hand at the door, man. Shaking their hand at the gate. Okay? Can't telling our people off and tell them to repent and give them 100% truth and also ultimately understanding what we are a part of, man. Ultimately understand we are a part of. There it is that you people that come up in this truth, you think this is a fad, this is some type of trend or something to be a part of or a gang or just, you know, and that's not what this truth is about when you understand this truth 100%, man, which our apostles and elders, which I cannot say enough, have ultimately fed us to understand the seriousness and the position that we're in, okay? It says, because ye have, verse 15, because ye have said we have made a covenant with death, and with hell we are at agreement. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us. So so pretty much it's pretty much scripture pretty much talking about how they went into a covenant with death, the 501c3 charter. All right. And he said that pretty much when all hell breaks loose, it says what? When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us. We have made lies a refuge, and under falsehood we hid ourselves. And that's pretty much exactly what they did, man. Because why? Esau Edom has them in that trick bag. Ultimately, they don't understand that Esau is a goddamn devil. And at the end of the day, you might think you're safe and this, that, and the third, but the Lord's gonna pull that card on you, man. Jacob's trouble. All right. Actually, say IUGBK saying Jacob's trouble is gay. We gonna see how it is in that time, okay? Because it says what? That for we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves. You know, refuge is like, you know, something to go to in order to find protection at. But they trying to find protection in Esau. We're trying to find protection in Nev Yahweh Shem Rashai. All right? All right, so let's get another one real quick. This is the book of Matthew. It's a lot. Book of Matthew chapter 15, verse 14. Okay? And that also goes back to That also goes back to what is that? Isaiah 56. Let me just get that real quick. Why not? Honorable mention. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, yep. Isaiah 56 and verse 10. It says, his watchmen are blind. They're all ignorant. They're all dumb dogs that cannot bark, sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber, man. All right. And the watchmen are blind. All right. And that is so very important because here it is at these other Israelite groups that Judas purse, and you're bringing in other people to your congregation, IUIC, ISUBK, all right, Israelite starting kit. You get the, brother, get the garment. Yeah, bro, I got the garment. Don't really know what's going on. All you know is Deuteronomy 20:68, Deuteronomy 7 and 6. All right, you know a couple of the curses. Judah, read it out. That's right. That's all you get from these other camps. But here at GMS, man, we go in depth into the scriptures, all right? We understand what's going on. We're not here to lead our people astray. We're not here to put a stumbling block upon our brother or fellow Israelite man. All right? It says, his watchmen are blind, they're all ignorant, they're all dumb dogs, they cannot bark, sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber. Yea, they are greedy dogs which can never have enough. They can never have enough. And who does that sound like? Sound like Esau Edom, right? Exactly. That's why Yahweh Shai say you are the father of the devil, man. You are the father of your father the devil, man. All right? Because why? You do the same thing that Esau does, man. Take upon that Judas person, going to get your people just to see your people being upon a downfall, but at the same time you're over here getting this glory and fame, getting your riches, while your people are over here suffering, and they're over here thirsty looking for that truth, and you lead them away from that precious water, man. All right, oh no, that's the foul water, that's horrible water. Don't go over there. Don't mess with them brothers. Them brothers is wicked. Well, you over here telling people to go get the Maxine. Talking about how Tuskegee was a long time ago, how it's different now. Like I said, when I told this guy this stuff, this guy got mad, man. You could tell, like, I'm talking bad about, I'm telling, like, it was like telling I don't know, bro. It was like a Michael, I don't know, bro. It was just crazy. It's like talking about somebody's top 3 favorite rappers or something. How you not gonna say, It says, they are greedy dogs which can never have enough, and they are shepherds that cannot understand. They all look to their own way, and every one for his gain. Wow. From his quarter, come ye, say they, I will fetch wine, and we will fill ourselves with strong drink. Tomorrow shall be as this day, and much more abundant. So they have no worries. They're like, man, ain't no gonna happen tomorrow, man. We just gonna keep filling our bellies. We ain't never gonna get caught. Ain't no gonna happen to us. And the scriptures talk about how niggas gonna be saying how the Lord the layeth is coming, man. These other Israel groups, I don't know how the hell you sleep at night. That just pretty much shows that you don't have no fear of the Lord. To ultimately not even bring your members to the true understanding of the scriptures, man. And I say this all the time that you're playing with other people's salvation, man. If I found that, I'm probably gonna. I don't know, bro. I don't know how the hell I feel about that. How you playing with my salvation like that? But the blind's gonna lead the blind. Okay, this is Matthew chapter 15, verse 14 is the last one right here. It says, Matthew 15, verse 14. This brother shall always bring the scripture out. It says, let them alone, let them be blind leaders of the blind. Read that again. Let them alone. Okay, so even Yahweh Shai is like, look, man, fuck them niggas. Basically, if they want to follow them, go ahead and let them follow. They want to go the other way, or come up some other way, or go their own way, or go through a different path, go through them fork roads, and not just head on the straight, narrow path. Let them be on that path, man. Let the blind lead the blind. It says, but what? It says, let them alone. They be blind leaders of the blind. And if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into a ditch. All right. Ultimately, they're going to fall into their own destruction at the end of the day, man. Because why? You had a chance to hear. You had a chance to just like all of us, any of us. Once we heard this word, we knew. All right, this is it. This is GMS. You got me locked in. That's it. A lot of brothers have been that way. A lot of brothers, like I said, a lot of brothers have watched the apostles, and that was just it. A lot of brothers watch IUIC or watch Zabak or ISUBK, probably a couple of videos, and it was, you're still searching, searching for topics like, oh man, I understand, I want to understand this scripture, but this topic I really don't understand what he's. And then you come to Apostle GMS or you watch a GMS camp. I remember I was watching the Arizona camp at GMS, the old Arizona camp. Them dudes ain't around no more. you know, because of the wicked shit they was doing. But I remember that was like in GMS Boston. All right, those are like the first two camps I was watching, and then I ain't know about the Apostle like you know a little bit later on. You know, probably like a little bit later, like probably I don't really know when I watched Apostle Star. I was like, what the heck is this? This is in the New York camp, and then after that, it just took off from there. I never looked back. You know. But let me read this one time. Let them alone, they be blind leads the blind, and if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into a ditch, man. All right. That's pretty much in on that, man. So the message is today, pretty much, man. You other groups out there, you other people out there that want to follow these other groups. By all means, if you really want to do that, but make sure you remember, man, your salvation is in your own hands. Well, not in your own hands, but you know what I mean. You have to make a choice ultimately, like we read in the beginning. Your eyes will see that teaches, man. And if you're not willing to just grow in the spirit, or if you're just in this thing to be a part of something, or be in a trend, or a gang, or some type of, just a BS community, as if like you want to still stay in this world, by all means, man, go for it. But, me and my house, we're coming to serve the Lord, man. Us and GMS, we trying to get the hell up out of here, man. All right? But with that, this is Brother Tazwan signing off. At the end of this lesson, first and foremost, I want to give all glory, honor, and praises due unto the true and living power, Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem Kakadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles GMS who well. Citation, hopeful left up there. Until again, I say shalom.